About 2 months ago, I went to an above-board Chamber of Commerce meeting in North Naples, and I met Nina Gray, who is involved with the Collier County Resource Center. And Nina has graciously consented to be with us, to give about 3 minutes or so of her time to talk about what that is as a part of getting to know our neighbors and the resources in Collier County. So Nina, thank you so much for making the time to be with us, and welcome up here to the lectern to share what you do with Lely Presbyterian Church. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I think my first question is, who has heard of the Collier Resource Center? Okay, I have two of you, so I have a little work to do, apparently. Basically, Collier Resource Center is a local charity. We've been operating for 6 years. We've served several thousand people, all at no charge. And I think that's what's so important to remember, is that we connect people with the health and human service organizations to help them. And the best way to describe the work we do is to tell you a few stories about some of the people we helped. We had a call from Collier County Social Services. They had a 92-year-old woman living in a mobile home in a wheelchair and didn't have a door wide enough for her to exit and didn't have a wheelchair ramp. Now, Collier Resource Center, we're not in the building business, but we spent months to find a contractor willing to donate his time. Then we partnered with St. Vincent de Paul. They purchased the materials, and this wonderful, lively 92-year-old woman is now able to get in and out of her mobile home safely, go down the ramp, get to her doctor's appointments, and socialize. So that's just one example. We had a man in his 40s. We had a call from the Shelter for Abused Women and Children. You all know that wonderful organization. This gentleman was being abused by his caregiver. The sheriff's office took him out of the home, put him at the Shelter for Abused Women, and they called us and said, we need housing for him. He's disabled, he's blind, he has cognitive challenges, and we searched and came up with the Center for Independent Living. They had a room, and then we placed him. So really, we are connectors. You know, we try to connect the dots. We have about 400 resources in our data bank. So I left our rack cards out in the entryway. They're trilingual, and basically it says, need help? Call 239-434-2030. And what we like to say is one call does it all. People don't have to search and struggle. Where's there a food pantry today? How do I get help with my electric bill? What do I do for assistance with rent? What do I do with mom? She has dementia and we need some assistance. Another example is a young woman who was a nursing student at FSW. She called us because she couldn't pay her rent. Well, because we do case management and we listen to her story, you always know there's a backstory if somebody needs food or rent. And she was paying a great deal of money for childcare. We connected her with the Early Learning Coalition, which is high-quality childcare that's government subsidized. So she could take the childcare dollars and use them to pay her rent. And I think that's the value. You know, we listen to people. We're not an app. You don't just call a number in some anonymous town to get information. You call our organization. Everyone is local. The volunteers are local. The staff is local. We know this community. And so I just, wanted to make sure if you don't need help, there may be someone you know who needs help. And I'd ask you to please take one of our rack cards when you leave and perhaps share it with someone and, hope that you will consider supporting the work we do or in some way helping us. So please give us a call, 239-434-2030. Think of it as one call does it all.